guys, in this episode of ADK, I am really excited to be reacting to the new Stray Kids comeback, LaLaLaLa. I'm also going to be checking out the album that this title track is going to be coming with, that being their new album, Rock Star, with basically the first 3 songs of this album being reacted to in this video, with those being the aforementioned title track, LaLaLaLa, and also the song Megaverse and Blind Spot. It seems like most likely, just like with previous albums, there's gonna be more music videos that are gonna be released for a lot of the B-sides. So I'm only gonna be reacting to the music videos that have been released at the point of the recording of this video, which so far are only the title track, LaLaLaLa, and also Megaverse. Some of the other ones might get some, and if they do, I will be reacting to those in separate videos. But yeah, that is it so far. I am really excited to be getting into this, because after the last couple of Stray Kids reactions and my weird frustration with their music, at least when it comes to when I listen to the music for the first time, I'm really trying to get into this with a different mind, with a more open mind, because if you haven't seen my previous recent reactions to Stray Kids, I really weirdly have had some issues with their music, where at first I would have so many criticisms for the songs. They would feel weird, they would feel unfinished, they would feel like there's things that would bother me about the songs. But then after I'm done with the reaction, in the following days, when I listen to the songs on my own, when I'm driving, or when I'm walking somewhere, or when I'm just sitting on my computer, I end up liking them so much more than I did during my first initial reaction. I don't know if that's because I maybe don't give the songs a second reaction, because I used to do that more. Nowadays I do it much less, because I just don't have time to spend on that. But I've just had this weird issue where I just constantly complain about how their music could have been better, and then I end up listening to the songs more, and then I end up falling in love with them. Because that's what happened with their last album, the name of which I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I have the thumbnail so I can look it up. It's one of the more recent reactions. Like, it was called 5 Star. Like, so many of the songs of that album I had many issues with, and yet I've since ended up loving a lot of them. And it's the most annoying and weird thing about it is that there are still songs that are not their proper Korean comebacks and B-sides that I do like a lot. Like, for example, I really like their song The Sound that they released, like, I believe it was last year. And then recently they released Social Path, which is a Japanese track, and I really enjoyed that song. Similarly, after I reacted to the 5 Star album, I also went back and reacted to the Sound Japanese album, and I also liked that album so much more on the first listen than I did the 5 Star album. So I don't know what my issue is, but I'm hoping that for this reaction, I'm gonna end up enjoying this more. But there's only one way to find out. Before we do though, as usual, I do want to quickly remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, my Coffee account, or my PayPal, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you also get access to the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions, be it to specific music videos, specific albums, or potentially whole artists' discographies. Whether you want to do that or not is up to you. You can also just comment in the comments suggestions about things you want me to check out, and let me know that there is demand for certain kinds of reactions. But the only sure way to make me react to something is by going through my Patreon and Coffee account. Ultimately though, that's not what you're here for. You're here for my reaction to Stray Kids' most recent title track, LaLaLaLa, and the B-sides of the album. So without further ado, let's start off the reaction with LaLaLaLa in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's starting off pretty interesting. Did they just watch One Piece? Did they watch the new live-action TV show? It really feels like it. What the fuck? Now Attack on Titan 2? Did we hear this beat before? Because it sounds very familiar. Like, was it teased in one of their last comeback or something? Dude, I love their outfits. They're so full of character. Dude, I love how fast-paced this is. Holy hell. Yeah, I definitely like this, honestly, right off the bat, quite a lot. Dude, this is so epic. I love it. Oh shit. It seems they've learned a thing or two from ATs. Because this is some 80s level, like, excitement, man. I'm definitely listening to this one a second time. Have we heard that beat as a teaser before, man? Because if they also did the same thing that 80s does about teasing their future release, that would be really, really interesting. And it would make sense about why this is so, like, 80s like in terms of its, like, in your face, like, excitement and energy. But yeah, okay. This one was quite the breathtaking experience, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like it right off the bat more than I did S-Class, I feel like. I mean, I don't think I hated S-Class, but I definitely feel like I am into this more than I was for S-Class. It feels maybe like they toned down a little bit the issue that I had with the last couple of title tracks and just general releases. Like, I don't know exactly what it was. There was just something that was preventing me from truly, like, falling in love with the songs. It's not like I hated them. It's still Stray Kids. The songs are still good, and I still enjoy them. But there was something that was preventing me from really falling in love with those songs. The same way I fell in love with The Sound or Social Path. And while personally, that style of Stray Kids that they did for The Sound and Social Path is still more my kind of Stray Kids music, because I feel like with The Sound, and especially with Social Path, I feel like there was this kind of, like, relatable messaging in the lyrics that I feel like Stray Kids used to do a lot of in their earlier days, like in, like, 2018, 2019, and maybe even somewhat 2020. But since they, funnily enough, since they kind of lost Woojin, they kind of transitioned into this more different sound where they kind of lost some of that youthful, edgy, emo relatability that I really, really liked about them. And the only surviving factor of that seems to be their Japanese tracks, which seem to be more in that style. Because even there was another Japanese song that was also done as an English song. What was the name of it? I'm forgetting. I also wanted to bring it up in one of my recent reactions. I'm forgetting though. it was Slump. There was also the Japanese version of Slump, which also felt very much in that style of Stray Kids music. And well, I still prefer that style of Stray Kids more, and that's like more truly Stray Kids to me. I also like enjoy this just fine, and I feel like they've done at least a little bit of a toning down of that with these songs, so I'm here for it. I find it pretty enjoyable, I found it pretty fun, and I really want to listen to it again. It was exciting, it was fast-paced, it was energetic, it's perfect for me. That's why I love Stray Kids so much. But I do wish that they would still do more songs with that kind of like youthful edginess, because I feel like newer groups that are debuting with that style, like for example Psychers, seem to be doing a little bit of that style. That's why they remind me of Stray Kids so much. I'm starting to fall in love with them more than I am with Stray Kids. Just a tiny little bit, but with this song, maybe Stray Kids are reclaiming their spot as the best K-pop group for me. But yeah, I really like this one quite a lot. So let's get into it again. And this time, I'm going to try to shut up for the whole thing so I can really enjoy the song. But yeah, let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. I love it when right off the bat you can feel when a song is gonna be good. But yeah, they definitely watched One Piece. That hook is really catchy. Dude, the dancing in this one is insane. Oh my god, I feel like I can't take a breath with this song. Holy hell. Dude, this is so exciting, dude. It's crazy. Whew. It really feels like they're promoting One Piece, though. Oh my god. Okay. Well, how... I don't even know what to say right now. The one thing I can say for sure is this is their first song, first title track that is not Japanese, it's Korean, since Maniac that I have liked right off the bat with no caveats. Unless I'm forgetting some previous song. I think since Maniac, this is the first song of theirs that I've really liked without any criticisms or anything that I can say about it. Which is good. Because it gives me hope for the rest of the album that I'm gonna like it and I'm not gonna have this weird experience that I have with the songs where I just want to like them because Stray Kids is one of my favorite groups, if not my favorite group. But then there's just this weird issue with their songs where they're just not quite right, and that bothers me, you know? But yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. It was crazy, it's exciting, it's some 80s level of in-your-face excitement, and I love it. It's great. The hook is great. The song is so energetic and fast-paced. Almost too fast-paced, honestly, for me to keep up. I genuinely needed that second reaction because I couldn't process anything that was happening during the first watch. Plus, I was talking a lot more during the first watch, so there's that too. But yeah, that was pretty great. I really like this one. In terms of a rating, I don't know if it's ultimately truly a 10 out of 10. I feel like the song itself is probably more of a 9.6. Because on the second listen, I feel like the catchiness in some parts just didn't feel as catchy as it was on the first listen. But it's just a minor nitpick. I'm just saying that most likely in the long term, it's probably going to be like a more accurate to say that it's a 9.6 out of 10. But considering that I'm kind of honestly somewhat mind blown, I am honestly going to give this one a 10 out of 10. It was good. The fact that it's the first title track in a long time from them that I like without any issues whatsoever, I think that's commendable enough for me to give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, we still have 2 more songs to check out though, and at least 1 more music video, that being for the song Megaverse. So without further ado, let's continue with Megaverse in 3, 2, 1. And like I said, if the other songs get music videos, I will be reacting to them as soon as I see the music videos. I assume there will be, at least for some of the songs. You can't do as deep of a voice as Felix Bangtan. God, Hyunjin looks so good, and so does Felix. Yeah, this is what I was worried about the title track was gonna be like. Actually, I wasn't really worried about it. I kind of expected that I was gonna like it. But like, if this was the title track, I would have been very disappointed. Because it has a lot of the issues that I have with their last couple of title tracks, you know, since Mania. Like, it definitely has a little bit of that multiple songs shoved into one thing that I hate. There's some parts of this song that are really good though. I'm definitely reacting to this one a second time too. Why are you afraid of the Stray Kids? What? Tableau? Is that a teaser for their next comeback? Are they doing the same kind of like thing that 80s was doing with the teasing of the future comebacks? I mean, I don't mind that. That definitely makes me excited for future comebacks. It does work for me for 80s, so maybe they should do it too. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so this song definitely feels a little bit messier than LaLaLaLa. And I feel like that's putting it a little mildly. It's very much the kind of songs from Stray Kids that I'm really not too big of a fan of. Which they've started to do predominantly, I feel like, since Maniac. I just don't really like this kind of like N-mix style. Like, I don't even know what to call it, but I hate this kind of like, let's have 5 completely different songs and let's shove them into one song instead of having 5 really good songs. I didn't notice quite 5 songs in this one, but it definitely felt like a bunch of completely different songs stitched together, and I don't like that. I don't like that. But still, it definitely did, again, similarly to the title track, it didn't feel as bad as some of the previous cases. By the end of it, I was actually kind of into it and enjoying it, so I don't know if it's my new open-mindedness about Stray Kids' music now, or maybe it's genuinely just better execution of that concept, but it didn't feel quite as annoying. And I'm gonna give it a second listen to see whether it's gonna sound better after it. So hopefully I'm gonna enjoy it more. I think overall I'm gonna end up liking it and listening to it quite a lot, because there's definitely some parts of this song that I do actually like quite a lot, and I'm gonna point them out during the second reaction. But yeah, I don't know, I like it. I think I overall like it, but it's definitely not in the love territory, and I don't think it's gonna end up being there ultimately. But yeah, let's get into Megaverse one more time and see how I'm gonna feel about it after the second listen in 3, 2, 1. I always love hearing Felix's deep voice. His parts are never bad to me. Yeah, it definitely sounds better on second listen. Less messy. I definitely like it more on the second listen. Oh my god, I'm actually kind of falling in love with it on the second listen.
Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot Megaverse. Stray Kids! Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot Megaverse.
really like this part. Yeah, I like this one ultimately. That hook felt a little bit out of place at first, but now I like it a lot. I really like this part a lot. Okay, I don't care. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna look at the thing at the end to see whether it's like teasing something. Because it says next. It says next up here. And then he writes something down. T-A-B-L-O. Tableau. I don't know. Guess we're gonna have to wait and find out. Or maybe they're teasing the debut of another boy group under JYP, because right now JYP has like, what, fucking 4 girl groups? There's Twice, there's ITZY, there's NiziU, and there's Vicha. And I love them all. But there's only Stray Kids. I think we're long overdue for another boy group from JYP. And there was supposed to be the sibling group to... what was it? Was it TNF? No. No, that's not the group I'm thinking of. Was it TNX? I think it was TNX. There's so many groups with 3 letters, man. It's hard to keep up. Yeah, it was TNX, right? They were the boy group that is under Psy's company because Psy and JYP work together, right? So they should have debuted the Loud Boys already. I think that's what the show was called. I don't remember. But yeah, we're long overdue, so maybe that's what they're teasing. Who knows? But yeah, getting back to the song, it still feels kind of messy on the second listen, but it definitely feels a little bit more streamlined and a little bit more focused. So I definitely enjoyed it more on the second listen, and I feel like I get it more. Like, it doesn't feel quite as messy and all over the place, which I appreciate, because to me it's just so frustrating when a song, without any attempt at a transition from one sound to the other one, just moves from one song to another, to another, to another, to the point where you have like 5 completely different sounding songs in one. It just doesn't work for me, and I don't understand the people who enjoy that, honestly. I don't want to like hate you or anything, but I don't understand. Genuinely explain to me, what do you like about those songs? How could you prefer that? Could you prefer a song that sounds like a highlight medley instead of 5 really good songs, each with those particular sounds? That doesn't mean that I don't enjoy songs that have more than one sound in it, but I still probably would prefer 2 completely different songs, or however many different songs with those particular styles, instead of shoving all of that into one. So yeah, ultimately, I think I'm gonna give this one a messy 8.6 out of 10. I think I like it. I think I'll end up listening to it, but you know what? I mean, I don't know. I still would prefer if Stray Kids didn't do these kind of songs necessarily anymore, but it's not the end of the world when it comes to this one, at least. And hopefully when it comes to the next couple of songs, because we have at least one song to check out in this video and then 3 more in the next video, so yeah. I guess without further ado, let's continue with the next song, which so far doesn't have a music video, that being the song Blind Spot. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Also, this one is also starting off pretty catchy already and interesting. It seems like I'm definitely far more into this album. Yeah, I'm actually really into this one. Yeah, I like this one a lot. It does remind me a lot of FNF from the last album, but I still really like it. This is definitely much easier on the ear compared to Megaverse. This is more my kind of Stray Kids. Like, this sounds like something that would have been a B-side to Social Path. I also love the inclusion of a lot of English lyrics in this one. That's cool. Damn, that was some good vocals there. I can definitely see them doing a music video for this song. I would be very excited to watch it. This is a great song to end a concert on, I gotta say. And it's a great song to end this video on. Okay, I would really love to react to this song a second time, but I've already reacted to the last 2 songs twice, and I mean, it doesn't feel fair compared to the other groups for me to react to every single Stray Kids song twice, however good it is. Plus, I feel like this one doesn't quite need it. If I listen to it again, it would just be for fun, really, because this one doesn't seem as complex and like messy as the previous 2, so it doesn't need that for me to really get it. And I honestly like it for that fact. I like that it's a more simple, straightforward Stray Kids song, because that's the kind of Stray Kids that I like. That doesn't mean that I don't like them doing different things. Like, I'm fine with that as long as they still continue to give me some of the kinds of songs that I do like from them. That's why I'm not too mad about them doing the kind of style that they've been doing with the title tracks since Maniac. Because they're still giving me songs, at least in the Japanese songs that I really like Slump or The Sound or Social Path, you know? So as long as they give me these kind of songs, I don't care what else they also do. But yeah, I like this one quite a lot. It doesn't necessarily feel quite as distinct, I guess, as LaLaLaLa and Megaverse. But again, I don't mind that. I enjoy this for what it is. It's like a more straightforward Stray Kids song, and I like it for it, you know? In terms of a rating, I think I'm gonna go with a solid 8.9 out of 10. I feel like they still could have done something to kind of differentiate this one, I guess, a little bit from the sound and Sociopath, because even though those two songs are like still in like a particular style of Stray Kids music, they still kind of sound different from each other, you know? But I feel like, to me, this song sounds like a B-side for Sociopath. It genuinely kind of sounds like somewhat of an extension of that song. The vibe, the melody, the sound is genuinely like, sounds like that to me. So that's, I guess, a minor criticism that I have for it, but I still like it for what it is. It's very easy to listen to, and I need to appreciate that and glorify it, because I went on this whole tangent about criticizing the messiness of Stray Kids music in the last year or so, maybe even more. So yeah, I like this one. Give me more of that. But yeah, we still have 3 more songs to check out, but that's gonna happen in the next video. So if you wanna see it, stick around. In the meantime, I wanna ask you, what did you guys think about this album so far? Comment thoughts down below, and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Deadpool and Corby Dead. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Coffee account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!